You just heard the news. I'm like trying to understand, and I'm trying to like, am I really reading what's going on? So Virginia Giuffre has passed away. That's what's being reported. Thank you. I'm glad that you knew who I meant, but I'm sorry. It's just like I'm in shock. I'm in shock because we just talked about her. Literally, was it last a couple weeks ago with the bus accident? Do we know if it? No, it's suicide. It was suicide. Um. Anyways, I'm in shock, y'all. I'm in shock. Let's get into this article that broke today. This is what Didi just sent me. Didi, thank you so much for this. I appreciate you sending me this because otherwise I wouldn't have known. So this is the breaking news that we have right now for those that are coming through. For those that don't know, this is one of the Epstein accusers, at least the well-known one that we know spoke out. Virginia, one of the Jeffrey Epstein most prominent abuse survivors, dies by suicide. Other Epstein victims credit Giuffre with giving them the courage to speak. Okay. And it wasn't just, it was against Prince Andrew as well. And I mean, the girl got a lot of backlash when this happened. So, Virginia, one of the most prominent survivors of the Jeffrey Epstein sexual abuse, has died by suicide, her family said Friday. Giuffre, 41, died in Australia, where she had been living for the last several years. And I think is it near Gabby, Australia? Near Gabby? Or near, I think it's two E's. Let me know if I'm pronouncing it correctly in the chat. Giuffre was one of the earliest and loudest voices calling for criminal charges against Epstein and his enablers. Other Epstein's abuse survivors later credited her with giving them the courage to speak out. She also provided critical information to law enforcement that contributed to the investigation into and later the conviction of Epstein's associates, Maxwell. As well as other investigations by the U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of New York. It is with utterly broken hearts that we announced that Virginia passed away last night. So last night was Thursday. Yesterday, okay, this announcement's coming today. She committed suicide. That's what they said. You know what? I don't know, man. I don't know. She wanted to see her kids, right? I want to go to listen, I'm going to go to her Instagram because I want to know what's going on. Did she post anything? Did she say anything? Because I know that she was like, people were coming for her after she said what she said. Ronan, say more. What do you think? Like, what do y'all think? It's something that Epstein dies by suicide. And now this? Y'all, something's not right. I don't know if I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry. Maybe I'm just like, I don't know. This is shocking. She has not posted anything. What? Since her accident pictures, you guys. She's not posted anything. Nothing. Nothing. Like, this doesn't make sense. You think it's sus? What do you mean? Like, yo, but they're confirming it. I don't know, man. I'm just like first, let me just say, okay. This is what they're saying. Chico, they're saying that she like committed suicide. The news outlets are speaking on this. I'm sorry, Luigi. NBC News. NBC News, guys. I mean, I'm waiting. There's other reports. Hold up. Hold up. Oh my God, y'all. Like, this can, sorry, Baby Bunny's like being so loud right now. And it's like, I'm trying to process this, guys. You got people.com, Men's Journal, NBC News, the Daily Mail. Let's go to the Daily Mail. Dies by suicide after a troubling Instagram post. What did she post? Oh my God. So then Virginia, who was trafficked by Jeffrey as a teen, has died by suicide, making a series of troubling Instagram posts. What did she say? Now I need to know. This is April 14th. Virginia breaks her silence with cryptic social media posts that hints at her inner torment 2 weeks after she said she only had 4 days to live. Virginia has made a fresh series of Instagram posts. I mean, is it going to take me to her Instagram? No, it's not. They're not even there anymore. She posted a picture of her in the hospital bed looking bruised. We knew that, okay? She said she had been hit by a bus. All right? Like, I don't know, man. Okay, hold up. This is what she shared on Instagram. It says, taking to the stories to feature on social media apps, Guiffre initially shared a YouTube link to the chart-topping breakup song by Australian artist, somebody that I used to know. So she was putting up breakup songs. Y'all, like, they're saying she committed suicide. I mean, what else would she? I don't know. Wouldn't they have to confirm that before they put it out? You see the NBC one? Okay. You think it's sus? Well, can you guys tell me what is going on? I don't know. Some don't sound right. You said they got her? They took out Epstein, and now the only victims they have left. What's not true, Gabriela? What's not true? You have to tell me what's not true. This is what I listen. I definitely, my friend, a surprise OJ Simpson face. Look, I don't anything regarding. First of all, I don't like. I've said it before. I even say this is so weird. We just talked about this earlier today. I told you guys I didn't think Epstein had offed himself. That he was Epstein, and we were talking about Diddy. And now this news. I don't know, man. I don't know if I believe. Like I'm gonna have to see. I'm gonna have to make sure because I don't know if how do we know? You don't believe it's this? Do you think somebody did something to her? Is that what you're thinking? The bruising was a foreshadowing. Well, that's the thing. It's like, oh my God. We don't have the client list, so it's them. Oh my God. I think she was taken out. This is why I didn't expect this news. This just broke. This just broke. Like legit. And I'm thinking, okay, guys, we covered, Virginia. She had a horrific accident. We were like, wait a minute. They told her she had 4 days to live. Like, what is going on? I don't know. You said, was the bus a failed attempt? Do you think she was does Virginia, did she have a target? I mean, clearly she was a victim, but did she have a target? Yes, please censor your words. Figure out how to misspell them because YouTube will automatically flag and block, especially with Epstein or anything. Listen, they will censor me and take me down. So y'all got to censor if I have to censor some of my words, you have to censor your words too, okay? You think it's she just had mental health issues and it's been confirmed by the cops? Maybe it's as simple as that. I don't know. She had kids. She was trying to see her kids. They couldn't get her in the accident, so they faked her sensor. Oh my gosh. You said, when did she die? We found out yesterday. We found out yesterday. Well, excuse me, we found out today, but I guess it was yesterday. I'm sorry. I'm in shock, y'all. I am really, really in shock. They could have been harassing her for all we know. She battled with demons mentally and emotionally for decades due to the abuse. Those demons sometimes win the battle. That could very well be the case. Right. Thank you so much, Australia. Becky K in Australia 2.0. I'm so sorry. I'm in shock, literally. I'm not lying. I didn't even say her name correctly because I couldn't even did this really happen? We just talked about her a couple weeks ago. Oh my God, baby bunny's like, she's got lungs. Sorry, y'all. And she's distracting me too. Hope you guys don't hear her. This is horrible. You said this is horrible. Poor thing. I'm in shock too. Yeah, like I think we're all in shock. I think the kids are grown and maybe teens. Yes. Um, you said I've talked to her and she's not suicidal. You need to misspell your words. Ever since she was fighting the what? The what? Huh. I listen, I that my friend, that is like over here. I am like, I wow, that's a lot. Thank you. Thank you, Luigi, for the 4.99. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. I'm glad y'all can hear her, but I'm like in my mind, I just can't. Benny just confirmed it is true. So it's so like the bigger outlets are talking, y'all. I mean, all connected, dangerous people. Yeah, the kids are not grown. She has two of them are underage. One of them is grown, I believe. I see. I'm sorry, y'all. Like I'm like my hands are like this right now. This news just shocked me. Like I didn't know the woman or anything, but I think what shocked me is like we just talked about her and everything that happened and the things that she disclosed and how she was being like bullied and targeted and everything. For those that are coming through, for those that are coming through, for those that don't know, Virginia Giuffre, who is one of the known Jeffrey Epstein victim, died. Died Thursday night by self, you know, elimination. I don't know how else to put it to be careful. And she was making a series of like Instagram posts. And I guess with that, I don't know. Like we just found out the news, and a lot of people are kind of questioning, well, did she really, or what happened? So her family said in a statement, "It is with utterly broken hearts that we announce that Virginia passed away last night at her farm in Western Australia. She lost her life to suicide after being a lifelong victim of sexual abuse and sex trafficking. Virginia was a fierce warrior in fighting against SA and S trafficking. She was the light that lifted so many survivors. Despite all the adversities she faced in her life, she shined so bright. She will be missed beyond measure. The light of her lives were her children, Christian, Noah, and Emily. It was when she held her newborn daughter in her arms that Virginia realized she had to fight back against those who had abused her and so many others. There's no words that can express the grave loss we feel today with the passing of our sweet Virginia. She was heroic and will always be remembered for her incredible courage and loving spirit. In the end, the toll of abuse is so heavy that it became unbearable for Virginia to handle this weight. We know that she is with the angels. The 41-year-old grew to prominence after she was trafficked by the late financier and called for charges to be brought against him. This was her when she was, I guess there's Maxwell and Prince Andrew, and she was like 17 years old. Y'all, I'm sorry. I need like a moment. This is like really getting to me. I'm sorry. Whew, hold up. Whew. All right. Sorry about that. Oh. Um, Nadia, thank you so much. You said I do remember Pizzagate controversy. And is it the Got somebody that I used to know song and the young boy in the video? So the you're talking about the Instagram post that she posted had something to do with that song. Nadia, thank you, Nadia, for this. Yeah, I'm sorry. I just like it. Oof. Um, I don't know, man. This don't sound right. I'm beyond this right here. Um, it just doesn't sit right at all. Okay, go TA. Thank you, Ronan. First of all, thank you guys for pronouncing things and stuff like that. I appreciate it. Thank you. It is incredibly sad. Um, you know, if you've ever had a family member, yeah, I don't need. That's the thing. It's like what is so puzzling to me is, did it really, like, was it? I don't know. Like, I'm like, what? She committed S, but I know that she was being like heavily bullied. Like, what was that one lady? Her name was Lady something. Lady, she was like Prince Andrew's ex, and I'm sure she's like Lady Victoria. Oh, I know she's probably going to be posting on this. She's going to be like so happy about this because she was the one that was kind of like bullying. She really bullied Virginia. Is this woman right here? Y'all remember we were talking about it? That I don't know. She goes by Lady, and I guess she was like married to Prince Andrews or something like that. Sarah Ferguson, is she one of the ones too? I'm telling you, man, these royals are something else. Evil Queen, thank you so much for the 5. You said I'm tearing up. I know, it's like, you know, when you hear it doesn't matter like who it is, right? I've had family members that unfortunately self-eliminated themselves, and it is something that is so unsettling. And if there's kids involved, but let me tell you, I'm just not like, did she really do that, or is that like, it's like the perfect crime, if you know what I mean, for somebody like her, if she is out there exposing things. I don't know. I don't know, man. It just, I don't know. That's what I'm going to say about that. You said Sarah Ferguson is his original ex-wife with the 2 kids, Beatrice and what's her face. Yeah, but this lady right here was posting all kinds of things about here it is. This is all the stuff that she was posting. When she had the accident, right? She was posting all kinds of things about this accident and calling her a liar and saying all kinds of things. This right here, and we were talking about that, because to a certain degree, some of the things that she was saying was sus. Like, we're not gonna act like they weren't, but you know, I I don't know, man. Oh, look at, she just posted. When lies catch up to you, there's no way out. She just posted as we're live, okay? She said, when lies catch up to you, there's no way out. This woman, right? Like, she just posted this. Meanwhile, in the US, Virginia's loving dad, Sky Roberts, has expressed fear over his daughter being very depressed and in really bad shape. He said, there's everything else she's been doing. This is like, yo, you not even in like, this woman is gone. That is so wrong. But she was the one that, and we were talking about her post. We're like, oh my God, we were joking. We were like, no, let's figure out, what does she say? What is this lady saying? Lady Victoria is connected to this lady right here. So is she defending her friend? Oh my God. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Did she really just said this? She really just said this. Like, oh my God. Without a care in the world. Look at this. She literally, wow. You can't make this up, man. Let's see what else she posted. That's it. When lies catch up to you, there's no way out. Damn, man. That is some hate. Like, lady, you got some hate in your heart. That's crazy, man. And I'm sorry, like, oh my God, man. It's very telling. No, it's not. It don't matter how you feel about her, whatever it may be, but that's not right. It's not. You said none of the rest of the Epstein victims speak up. Really? Blair, that's what is giving. Like, there's some I just I don't know. I don't know. And maybe I don't know her story, Lady Victoria's story that well to be like, oh, Lady Victoria. It's just like, it's just the wrong thing to say. The fuck? Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. If you don't like the person and they just died, don't say shit. You know what I mean? Like, don't say anything. Because at the end of the day, kind of, you can't deny the fact. Okay, if this is about this man right here, look, he's with her and she's 17. So you can't deny the fact that there was something going on there, whatever it might be. And then there's the other lady right there. Okay, the madam. So stop it. That shit just drives me crazy. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm about to lose it. Like, if you don't have anything to say nice about a person who just died, don't say shit. Don't say anything. That's it. Sorry, y'all. Ooh. And I don't even know this woman like that. I don't feel like I even know. I've heard of various Epstein stories, and we went through everything that she went through, with the bus, and we were questioning the things that she was doing, and maybe there was attention seeking stuff there, or maybe it wasn't. Who knows? We don't know. Maybe she had a lot of demons that she was struggling with. Who knows? We don't know. Okay, but it's not deep enough. It's not that deep to wish somebody to say some shit like that, as you just said. When the lies catch up to you, there's no way out. Bitch, I can't, man. I can't. Anyways, let me stop. I got a Red Bull here and I'm not even supposed to be drinking that shit. Okay. Um, who? Virginia Giuffre, Jeffrey Epstein and Prince Andrew abuse accuser, dies by suicide at the age of 41. So Giuffre has died by suicide according to the statement of the family. So they only have, hopefully we'll get something more to, because I know there's going to be people that are going to say, well, that's the family statement. Is there a police report? Is there something? People are asking I just saw the chat. People are asking for an autopsy. I don't know if I'm just struggling with the suicide part. That's what I'm struggling with, I think. So, because I do feel like this woman had a target on her back, whether it's people like her on Instagram, Lady Victoria over here, and the people there, and the royals, and all these people, or, somebody on the Epstein side. All of these victims that came out with Epstein, and you got to keep in mind how huge that investigation was, how huge that case was, and everything. Okay, keep in mind. So they're going to have a target. I just don't think that I could be an Epstein victim and live with my first and last name that my parents gave me. I probably would have to change my name completely because of the media or because of people that stalk people. I wouldn't be able to do it whatsoever. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. And by the way, for those that are coming through, guys, welcome. For those that are coming through, I did have to change the title. I don't know what I was. Let me stop. I swear, like my mind's like 1,000 miles per hour right now with this. Virginia Giuffre, the woman who has accused the late convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein and Prince Andrews of sexual abuse, has died by suicide. Her family sent an exclusive statement to People. Giuffre died on Thursday, April 24th, at near Gabby, Australia, near her residence of the past several years, her family said. Giuffre lost her life to suicide. We read this statement. After her lifelong after being a lifelong victim of SA and S trafficking. This is what her family said. Virginia was a fierce warrior in the fight against SA and S trafficking. She was the light that lifted so many survivors despite all the adversity she faced in life. She shone. I think it's I think that's what they meant to say. She shone so bright, or she shone so bright. She will be missed beyond measure. The light of her life were her children, Christian, Noah, and Emily. I can't even continue reading that part. Virginia was much more than a client to me. She was a dear friend and incredible champion for victims. This is what Siegfried McCrawley said. Her courage pushed me to fight harder, and her strength was inspiring. The world has lost an amazing human being today. Rest in peace, my sweet angel. Giuffre has been outspoken. Um, Giuffre has said that the pair groomed her, Epstein and Maxwell. They groomed her and forced her to have sex with Epstein and others as part of an elaborate sex ring from which she escaped in 2002. Epstein died by, we all met. That's disputable. Okay. In August of 2019. And while in a New York City jail awaiting trial on child ST trafficking charges. Giuffre has also said that Epstein and Maxwell trafficked her to rich and powerful men, including Prince Andrew, who had repeatedly denied any wrongdoing, but he settled with her in a lawsuit, if I remember correctly. Um, my understanding. And I think we've read this a couple times here. This is crazy, man. I'm just like in shock, y'all. Sylvia, thank you so much for this. May she rest in peace. Absolutely. May she get the peace that she couldn't get here on earth, honestly, with all these people that were always hounding her. May she get the peace that she deserves. I Ashley, I'm having a hard time with this. I'm gonna be honest with you. Um, I'm having a hard time with that. And I'm going to wait. Like, I'm going to wait for there to be a police report, an autopsy, something. Because let me tell you something. The other side of this is like, she's so outspoken. We don't know what happened on that whole, bus situation. Her being at the hospital, we don't know anything that happened around that time. I just don't know if I necessarily buy this, but this is what her family is saying. Yeah, I have to wait. Like I need to see some more information other than just the family statement, you know? I know, so I can't. That's why I got so mad. Like like my hands are shaking. That's how mad I am. Thank you, Artie. Thank you, Rabbit. And I am getting worked up. Like I was in shock when we started the live because I had a whole different lineup going. I erased it all that, and then I put Victoria instead of Virginia in the title, and I think I'm just processing everything, Artie. So thank you so much for this. But I apologize. I'm just in shock. I really am. I'm in shock. I'm not convinced. I don't know. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel. Like, and I'm sorry, I'm reading the chat, but I'm also like processing this. I don't know how I feel about this story. I don't. I don't know. You could see this in different ways. Maybe with the bus situation, because we covered it here. We did like 2, 3 lives on it, right? Maybe that was a cry for action, like a call for action, right? Or maybe that was she was crying out. She wanted to see her kids, right? If you go back to that post of like she only had 4 days to live, and even us, we were like, well, she only got 4 days to live. What is she talking about? I mean, because she says she had this like condition and everything, and it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And then people were questioning this whole situation too. I think we were all. I don't know, man. I'm really confused by this. Like this news got me really confused. Her brother is still saying it was renal failure. The things don't add up though. Yeah, the accident was near her home too, and then I guess this also happened near her home as well. Her brother and the brother's wife spoke out too. This is so sad, man. Like, oh my god. But that's the thing. It's like, and I'm trying not to, like, I'm trying to be very careful. But I'm sorry, man. I'm really struggling with the information a little bit. Thank you. She meant she would have 4 days had she not gotten help. and it went out by mistake. Oh yes, Rose Gold, you're talking about like she meant, and this is the thing. It's like really she meant to send it here, and we were kind of confused by her which social media she meant, which one was private. But thank you, Rose Gold, for this. It maybe it was a, you know, a mistake that she sent that was sent. Um, it's a really weird story. I'm gonna say that, but let's keep going to the sources that are speaking on this. Um, this is Giuffre has also said that Epstein and Maxwell trafficked her. Prince Andrew, we just talked about that. My soul yearned for justice for years, and today the jury gave me just that. I will remember this day. This is what Giuffre posted on X following the Maxwell verdict. Having lived with the horrors of Maxwell's abuse, my heart goes out to the many other girls and young women who suffered at her hands, whose lives she's destroyed. I will never understand this woman. I will never understand Maxwell. Um, and I tried to like watch the documentaries on her, and she's a mystery to me. I don't even know. I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get her whatsoever. Giuffre continued, I hope that today is not the end, but rather another step in justice being served. Maxwell did not act alone. Others must be held accountable. I have faith that they will be. Okay, in 2021, Giuffre claimed in a lawsuit against Prince Andrews in New York that the royal forced her to have sex with him 3 times between 1999 and 2002 in London, New York, and on a private Caribbean island owned by Epstein. In a previous statement shared by People, Giuffre said, I'm holding Prince Andrew accountable for what he did to me. The powerful and rich are not exempt from being held responsible for their actions. I hope that other victims will see that it is possible not to live in silence and fear, but to reclaim one's life by speaking out and demanding justice. The two reached an out of court settlement in February of 2022. The amount was not disclosed. In 2019, Panorama interviewed Giuffre, said that when she was brought to London by Epstein in 2001 as a teenager, she was introduced to Prince Andrews along with Epstein and Maxwell, was taken to Tramp nightclub where she said the royal got her a drink and asked her to dance in the VIP section. Prince Andrew is the most, oh man, hideous dancer I've seen in my life. I mean, it was horrible. This guy was sweating all over me. Like his sweat was like, it was like raining basically everywhere. Oh my God. Just her talking about that makes me gross. Prince Andrew defended himself in a 2019 BBC interview in which he addressed the relationship with Epstein and Giuffre's allegation. I have no recollection of ever meeting this lady, none whatsoever. It just never happened. He also refuted Giuffre's allegation by saying that he wouldn't have known where the bar was to get her a drink and that he had a condition that meant he didn't sweat. The prince also suggested that a photograph of him and Giuffre with his arm around her waist was doctored, but Giuffre told BBC that the photo is genuine and gave the original to the FBI in 2011. How is that even? How? This is doctored. This is what he's saying. It looks like an original photo to me, but hey, I'm not a photo expert whatsoever. I don't know. It's like, this is doctored? Really? Let me know. Hey, Aaron, how are you? Shout out to Aaron in the chat. Y'all, this news really takes me out. I don't even know what to say. This is crazy news. Did the police first report that they didn't know anything about the accident? Then days later, they said it was mild. Yes, Christina. So this is what happened. This is how I remember the bus accident or the bus, okay, situation. Victoria, this is how it started, timeline wise, that I remember, okay? Victoria goes on IG and she makes a post about, I mean, we have it here, okay? She says that she says that she only had 4 days to live, okay? 4 days to live. That's what she said. And from there, she said she had some condition or whatever. So then people, the publications reach out to the bus driver, because she was hit by a bus, a car was, and it was going, I think, what, 64 miles per hour or something like that. And so she goes to the hospital, but not immediately. The report about the accident wasn't filed until days later. Victoria winds up at the hospital. She takes a picture, and you could see her face pretty bruised. She looks like she was beat up. It looks like somebody had beat her up, but she's on a hospital bed because she's got the little buttons back there, right? So from there, from that part, police is saying there was a minor accident. Nobody had anything to do. Like they didn't do anything. It was a minor accident. The bus driver didn't even write the report until the following day. That's what he did. That was that. But Victoria went to the hospital, I think, 2 days after the accident, and said that the bus hit her, and that was like what was happening, is she only had 4 days to live. So when everything hits, and then people kind of go back and start kind of discrediting the story, and then they basically say, well, wait a minute, she said she only had 4 days to live, like what's going on? Yes, I'm sorry, Virginia, not Victoria. Look, how many times did I say that? I'm so sorry, y'all. My mind is like going back and forth. Thank you, Virginia, not Victoria. I'm looking at Victoria. Look at, I'll show you guys what I'm looking at. I'm looking at this lizard's profile. My bad. Um, and then I also typed Victoria earlier in the title. Man, that shit just messed with my head. I'm sorry. Um, thank you, Jay. Thank you, Jay McCarthy. I think she was trying to get in contact with their kids, and wanted to reach out to her kids, and that's what it sounded like when she was posting that on her IG. Like, it was an outcry. She wanted to get a hold of her kids. I don't think she has a good relationship with her kids. Sounds like there's a very divided situation. She also was a victim of DV. That's what it sounds like based on the things that she's saying. It's just a really bad situation. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. I'm in shock. So I guess she accidentally posted what she posted on her IG. It was meant to be private, and it got leaked out, or at least that's what she says. I don't know. But people were calling her a liar. This lady right here, lizard face lady. And I know I don't talk about people's looks, but I'm sorry. Like, she just got on my nerves. Like, I cannot believe she said what she said. Lizard face, lady lizard face. Um, I just can't believe she said that. I don't know, man. It's just crazy, man. It's crazy. Wouldn't the bus company have a policy about reporting accidents? Miss Clover, are you laughing because I said face? The lizard face lady lizard face. And that's why I kept saying her name is Victoria too. So there's that. Um, this is interesting that you say this. Yes, typically, but I mean that's Australian laws. I think it's a little bit different than American laws. Like, typically, I would think that a company would need to report an accident right away. Like, you're supposed to report that right away. The bus is said to have hit her. The police made a statement about the bus. Okay, that's what they said, and then that happened. It's just crazy to me. You said she's a tick, Lady Victoria. Tina, that's actually kind of funny. Lady Victoria is not a royal. So why does she call herself a lady? Like, listen, I am not from the UK. Shout out to the beautiful UK people, but can y'all like educate me? So do people, like, if you're a female, can you just call your, like, I know Lady Gaga's lady. We talked about this. Lady Gaga's Lady Gaga, but like, I don't know. Like, I just don't know why she calls herself that. She is a British aristocrat, eldest daughter of the sixth. Is it Marquis of the Bristol? See, her family is part of the British. Oh, and they're not part of the royal. I thought she was part. I thought anybody that called themselves lady something is like royalty. I hope she's in. The, You said, I hope she's in the witness protection after that crash. Sarah, she wasn't in the witness protection. You talking about Virginia? Virginia? Is that who you're talking about? Um, Upper class. Oh, got it. Got it. Got it. Aristocrat. Excuse me. Have a good night, Ashley. Shout out to you. Um, she she died. She was not in any kind of witness protection of anything. That's what I'm saying. It's like you would think that some of these victims, these Epstein victims that have been very vocal about speaking out, would be in some like protection program. Like that's what you would think, right? Yeah, no. Yeah. Said I'm saying that after she tried to kill her, she now I'm saying that after they tried to kill her, she's now in witness protection. I I don't know what you mean, but I guess I'm a little lost by the comment. Lady in is a title granted by the Brit. Oh, gotcha. So this is a title. See, I don't really know. I don't really understand. I'm like, okay, I got it. I got it, y'all. um, I wouldn't expect a person who is hoping for these rings to be exposed to unalive themselves now. We're finally starting to see them get exposed, so the timing is strange. Interesting. Gotcha. She's saying maybe she is now sent to the witness protection, and this is the story. You mean like they faked her death? Is that what you mean? Okay, yeah. Listen, I couldn't. I'm sorry, I couldn't understand what you guys were dropping in the chat. You guys are saying, Sarah, you're saying that she's now in the witness protection. She didn't actually die, girl. I'm looking at you like, what are you talking about, Sarah? We're poor. She died. What do you mean? Gotcha. They're saying she was fake to go into witness protection. Um, I don't know, y'all. The story in this whole situation is heartbreaking. I don't know. Sarah, it took me a minute to catch on. I'm sorry, y'all. Like I'm processing this very slowly because this is how I am when I hear this kind of news. We just talked about this woman, and that's why I'm like, huh? What do you mean? Huh? See, in Greek lady, I don't even think there would be proof out there like that for anybody. If that was the case, and say that she wanted to Machiavelli a situation, say it like that, and then I'd understand what you mean. To Machiavelli a situation like this, I don't know. I don't know. I highly doubt what witness protection program would kill somebody off. I guess that's the question. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You said I think it was related to some recent domestic violence in her marriage. She had some stuff going on. She definitely did. Any really? I've never known to like. Okay, well, let me stop. I want us to be realistic about this, okay? Because Maria Farmer, right? Maria Farmer did. Um, Justice A through C, love saves life, but she's not in witness protection though. She's still using her name, right? Because witness protection would completely your basic you got a whole new social you that's what it is, right? You're not in like the area, right? And you're being protected by the government to a certain degree if you're in that program. Okay? How would that work? How would that work that like we still know who Maria Farmer is, right? We would still know who she would have to have had like I just don't I've never heard of a witness protection program killing off somebody in order to protect them. Does that make sense? Kill it meaning like publicly, right? Publicly. But I could be wrong. Listen, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know nothing. Nothing. I don't know nothing about that. But here's the deal, okay? I think that I think this woman was being bullied a lot, like by Lady Lizard Face over here. For example, like she really did bullied her a lot. I mean, a lot. At least I saw that, and she was not letting down. Girl, go away. Um, you said she was struggling with an ongoing opioid addiction because she talked about her history with addiction and the struggles may have been rocky with her kids and the liver problems. Shit, man. That's a great question. Well, she wasn't talking to the media. She was only talking directly to her family who was giving statements, right? Rose goes like, maybe we were watching too many movies. I know it took me for a minute to kind of like understand that. Sarah, and you got that is true. This is why I struggle with people people saying that she died of an addiction or whatever, because we don't, well, first of all, that's not even in the statement, but also like it's always like the blanket thing to say, um they're not saying witness protection killed her off. They are, just because, thank you for this comment. I know I'm just maybe drawing conclusions in my head of the different things that everybody's saying. Maria quit doing her art. Hold up, let me see. Her art the entire time she was in hiding, and now she's making art featuring other victims for all their healing. So it's putting the story in the spotlight again. Gotcha. I believe she is dead by her own hands. Hypothetically, her liver or husband had a higher probability of killing her than the royals, says New Name. Oh, I mean, I don't know, man. You said she may have died not today, too. They may have held the news. Kraken, they said that she died Thursday, and they just reported it today. Virginia had a very tragic life, guys. She really did. She really did. I think that, combined with everything that she self-disclosed, she had a very tragic life. I also think that she was an asset, meaning like she was, somebody that was helpful to people speaking out, and somebody who survived some of the stuff. I think that this is something that you can't really you can't take this away from her whatsoever. She probably had a lot more information that will, who knows if we'll know. You know what I mean? The New York Times is now reporting this too. So, I mean, I know we're waiting to hear a police statement. Like I said, I don't think that this is some news that her family would put out there. I definitely, I don't know. I feel like this is a very real situation. It's a very sad situation. Her publicist confirmed the information as well, and I'm looking at other sources. She adored her children and many animals. She was always more concerned with me than with herself. I miss her beyond words. Um, who knows? There's probably a lot more information that we probably will never know. You know what I mean? Mar, thank you so much for the 4.99. But this is so weird. It's weird. It's a weird. I'm sorry. Like, I'm really taken back by this. It just seems so suspicious. It's weird, man. It really is. You know? Do you know what though, Bill? Thank you, Mar. I appreciate you, Mar. Bill, why haven't they released the stupid files already? If anything, why, like, we got We got the other five. Like I even said it this morning. When did we forget this shit? When are they going to and I'm talking about the real ones, not the ones that they released a couple of years ago. If anything, this needs to be a push for that. Like, can we get real? Why do we feel like, I don't know about you guys, but it seems like people are being like, let's hold hands and walk together, and let's just forget about the other files that people, they had social media influencers out there, guys. We just talked about this. We know he's on a flight list. We know he's on a flight list, but come the fuck on. I mean, it's not like they're going to do anything at this point. Like, I cannot, you guys, like this is the shit that drives me crazy. Why aren't they releasing the other files? What is up? They had the social media influencers up at the White House. They gave them a little binder that said FBI files in there. And then when they dropped that shit, it was the same shit they had dropped a couple years back. And they really think they ate in that little photo op that they had there. They had all these social media influencers and it was nothing. Why haven't they dropped the other files? How the hell are people supposed to stop any kind of pedo ring, human trafficking situation if we can't even have the very files that belong to all of us as taxpayers? What the hell is going on? What are we waiting for? I should be able to know. Everybody here should be able to know what's going on. What is going on? And I'm pretty sure that that is something that Virginia would have wanted too, right? Because it was exposing all these people. I thought things were going to be different. What had happened? Why haven't people been exposed? Why haven't these files been dropped? Why? The Daily just called it. Do you have a Chico? Can you send me a link on Discord? The Daily just called what? I don't know, man. All these powerful people, guys. All of these people. All these powerful people, then why make promises that we can't keep? Why make promises that nobody can keep? Why make them? All right? Like, there is something really wrong here, y'all. Honestly. Why make promises that people can't keep? Every fucking 4 years, every election, people get up there and they make a shitload of promises only to what? To fuck people over. Where are these files? Where are these files? Let me know. Did y'all ask? Did y'all ask? It was a photo op. It was fake. Thank you, Chico. Jeffrey Epstein victim, Victoria, I keep saying Victoria because I'm looking at this lizard face lady. Virginia Giuffre dies by suicide after troubling Instagram posts. So let me see. Her family said in a statement, I think we read this part. I think we already read this. Give me 1 second. Let me scan it. There's no words. In the end, the toll of the abuse. Okay. Yeah, we did. I think this is the article that I had up. Give me 1 sec. Was there something new? Whoa, what? On Saturday, Giuffre's brother, Danny Wilson, paid tribute to his sister on Facebook with a sweet photo of the pair and another man. On Saturday, Giuffre is seen smiling at the camera with their arms around her brother in the picture. Giuffre claims she was sexually abused by Prince Andrew. Okay, we know this. Let me see. Hold up. Chico, what is this a new article or was there something different? I think we've seen this one. Hold up, let me add it. Or maybe did I hit the wrong one? Mail online. I'm pretty sure this is the one that we just Yeah, I feel like we had this one. Let me know. This is horrible. Seems so suspect. It's very suspect to all of us. It sat there, Rabbit. What do you mean, Rabbit? It sat there. Hold up. Chico, can you come up? I'm gonna drop the link for you. I don't know if you can. If you got a couple minutes. I'm having a hard time processing this. I'm just letting y'all know. I'm sorry, Joe. Saturday, there's now. What? Hold up. The brother, right? That's what it said. Guiffre's brother, Danny Wilson, paid tribute to his sister on Facebook. On Saturday, but it said that she died on Thursday. Yeah, this is, it's already Saturday. Thank you. Yo. Hey, Chico.
Hey, love. Yeah, I was just saying this Saturday there. They are ahead of us.
That's right. I forget.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I don't know. I don't know, and I'm not trying to laugh at the situation. I don't know. Anything is possible. Like I said, I just posted about, self deletion 2 days ago because that was almost a reality here, like 2 minutes from me.
Yeah.
But I understand other people's argument that it could be, other people at play. I don't know what they would get out of it, seeing that everything has already passed.
Yeah.
But I'm not in government and I'm not a royal, so there's that.
Yeah, and there's that. What do you think of the lizard lady? Like,
Mm-mm. No, ma'am.
I'm in shock.
I don't. I pray for her kids.
Yeah, man. When you do stuff like that or you say stuff like that publicly, it just seems like, you got to be careful.
Yeah, I pray for her kids because I know the whole bus situation, and she did cry out for her kids.
Yeah.
I don't know if they were able to make that amends. I doubt it, seeing that she went this route. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I pray for them because two of them are underage.
Wow. Do you think that like this is going to push for them to release the files or no?
No,
This is crazy, man.
I think we can keep screaming, release those files all day long. But I don't think them files are going to be released until everybody's dead and gone, just like they did with JFK files.
Yeah. That was decades later.
Yeah, they didn't release it until everybody was dead and gone.
Because what were people going to do then?
Nothing. If you release that file now, that includes dictators, presidents, politicians, movie stars, literally every sector you can name of, it includes them because good old Epstein had friends everywhere.
I don't know, man. Just don't make sense whatsoever. Because that wasn't that the essentially the stance of this administration too, that they were going to release
Yeah, they released the JFK files.
but what about, I thought that was the thing, is Epstein was going to be
They did release files, the same files that we already had.
for like 4 years ago. I
You have
swear,
publications. No lie, you actually have publications suing for the
I kid
complete
you not,
file.
guys, in the chat. I literally was like ready to review when we were hearing about these files that were going to be. I was like, listen, I had already talked about them before. Like, I remember reading them before. Here, I had my little highlighter ready to go, and I'm looking. I'm like, I feel like they're the same thing that I read before. Yeah, right. So I mean, who's to know that any of these files are real? Like, thank you. Like, were the JFK files even real? How do we even know this, guys?
No, I think it was real because
You
they
think it's
finally
real?
admitted it was two people. Everybody knew it wasn't no fucking one magic bullet. I'm sorry for cussing, but it wasn't no damn magic bullet that day.
We
You
had
convinced me.
documentaries
It
out
was
of,
admitted in those files that there was more than one shooter. Yes.
yeah, people created whole documentaries and networks of movies and TVs out of JFK and everything for them to like, oh, here it is, guys. Here it is.
Mhm. You had people coming out on their deathbeds telling the story, but of course nobody believed it because it's a crazy conspiracy theory. And then finally, when they did release the files, now some of it is still redacted. I don't know if people know that some of it's still redacted.
That's crazy. Why even redact shit that's like how many decades? How many decades at this point? This is crazy.
Mhm.
Mm, mm,
So,
mm.
and it also leads to what was that with Reagan? Watergate. What was
Watergate.
it? Yeah, that leads to that. It's a lot of stuff that happened with it. You got to sit down and read those files. Yes,
It's like
ma'am.
Amy just said it. She said that it's like the UFOs. If we don't know they were, I mean, that is trippy. That whole situation. All along we've been told that there is no, there's water on Mars or something like that, but there could very well be certain life outside of here that we don't know and they know about, right? I don't know. That
Mhm.
my friends takes me to a whole different.
Yeah, Nixon. Thank you, not Reagan. I always get them mixed
Oh,
up. Both
Nixon,
of
that's
them.
right. Reagan. See, y'all.
Yeah,
Thank you,
both of
thank
them
you,
pieces of shit to me. But anyway,
thank you, Pete.
uh,
It's like,
but yeah, um, that those files led to a lot of other stuff being released that folks kind of already knew, but there was no confirmation. But those files confirm a lot of things. I highly suggest people reading it.
I don't know, man. That's a great question, Joe. I mean, I don't even know. Uh, you know, I guess a lot of people have to die before the Epstein files get released. That's kind of where we're at, right?
Yeah.
Or they just won't get released. I mean, this isn't even a topic anymore whatsoever. People aren't even saying anything about it anymore. I don't hear the White House making statements. I don't hear anybody making statements whatsoever at all.
I
So I guess
mean,
that's
would
it.
they? Would
No.
they? Why
No.
would they? She went against the whole system and pretty much ratted on everybody. So why would they
Sure
come
did.
out and say, "Oh, poor her kids," and we are deeply saddened by her loss? You know the fluff bull crap that they push down our throats. Why would they?
Yeah.
She stood against the system by herself and her lawyer, along with her family, and won.
Yeah.
Not too many people are able to do that. So if her family is listening, I hope they are proud of what she was able to accomplish. And I don't like I said, I don't know what happened. I wasn't there, none of us was. We don't have no facts really besides it was S. That's it. I hope that's
And I know she had a lot of struggles, but who the hell wouldn't? Being
right.
17, 16, whatever your age was, being trapped, who the hell wouldn't have any struggles? Right? Who the hell would, being used and trafficked by these men? Who the hell wouldn't have any kind of trauma, PTSD, addictions, drug use, whatever it may be? Hell, like nobody's perfect, but the trauma that this woman went through, who the hell wouldn't?
Hmm.
Literally. And then to stand against, Lady Victoria Lizard over here, you know and her, any bullies and trolls and stuff like that that come at you, who the hell wouldn't come at you?
Yeah,
It's
especially
just
with
like
the
pay
whole
respect.
bus situation. Like, and when she said I got 4 days to live, like, come on, she lit the internet on fire with that. Did
Yes,
she
she did.
not?
Yes, she did.
And she had all of us like, what the hell you mean you got 4 days to live? What the hell happened? So of course all of us is questioning what happened. Where's the bus? Where's the vehicle? All of this. And then, it was a minor fender bender.
Yeah.
Okay, but
Just
what about the
because
4 days to live situation?
Yeah, I think we all had questions just because tell me what part you feel like I'm spreading misinformation. I mean, let me know, love. Like I said, I don't know if there's something that I need to correct myself, just like I was saying the wrong name, because I'm like, held up by what's going on and trying to process it. I have no problems with correcting myself. So please feel free to correct me about what you feel like I got wrong. But thank you. Let's see. Let's see. Hold up. A lot of files have come out. Hitler didn't kill himself. He went to Argentina. What? There were
That
multiple
yeah,
killers.
they said that. I Now that part I haven't confirmed, so
I
don't.
hadn't even heard that.
I have heard it, but I don't know for sure, so I'm not going to put my name behind that 100%.
Yeah, my heart breaks. Thank you, beautiful messy ball. My heart breaks for her. There's more to. I think that there's more to this story, that is not quite making sense to me. I'm struggling. I really am. And of course we're gonna wait for maybe more police reports or something to come out there, because right now the only thing that we know is the family statement. But I don't know. And you think beautiful messy ball feels like there's more to the accident. But even the accident, guys, like I was very skeptical about the whole accident situation too, because I'm gonna tell you, like I know Chico, myself, and others were like, guys, the story's not making sense. Like, what is going on? And maybe even if it wasn't making sense, how do we know that this wasn't a cry for help to a certain degree? Whether it was her mental health, or maybe somebody was messing with her or doing something to her, we don't know. We're not there. We're just getting the information from
Right.
sources. So anything is possible at this point. You know what I mean? So thank you, beautiful Missy Ball. Like, I'm glad that you're saying this. I'm still waiting for what is it? Because where are you at? Um, to correct me on what I'm spreading misinformation about. I guess I'm confused. Hopefully they'll let me know in the chat. It's a very sad situation. Thank you so much, Venus Blue, for putting that article there. You said that the CIA investigated it many years ago and found him alive in Argentina, is what I heard. What? I see. I didn't even know that. See, but like, I feel like that's the thing with our government. It's like it's become this, and I hate to put it this way, but it's become like an us versus them, and they work for us.
It's
Or
been like that, girl.
yeah,
What you mean? It's been like that. When all of these party stuff and all of this switched and all of this and the
yes,
mind fuck they did to us, it's been a rat game.
it's
I'm
a
gonna be honest. It's a rat game.
a rat race, that's for sure. Like, it just seems like y'all, like, it's so weird to me. I don't know, man. Our intelligence agencies have a history of trying to get people to cross themselves out before they have someone else do the job for them. Thank you, Sophia. I agree with your statement. When you read into what the CIA files have done, and this is not on any conspiracy theory, I mean, they've let people know what they do. Okay?
Yeah.
That's not me giving conspiracy. They tell you what they do. When the MK Ultras and all that shit, they tell you what they do. I'll never forget the case of a man who um worked for the CIA and he jumped off a building. I forget the name of the case. I'm gonna have to look it up. But it was a podcast that I listened to and I researched the case. And he worked for the CIA, and I guess the CIA messed with him and he like jumped off the building. Like,
I believe it because there was a recent one actually. I don't know if some people in the chat may know if you follow Elon. Elon had a lawsuit against him because he had a whistleblower about the
um,
AI stuff he was doing, and allegedly he put a bullet through his you know what.
oh my God. Well, then there is that AI whistleblower that committed suicide. Did y'all hear about that a couple months ago? This was just last year too. Mar, thank you for the 499. I agree with the files. Why are they not out? Something else happens and they try to get our attention to that. So we forget about things already going on. This is what I'm saying. It's like, listen, I have ADHD and it's horrible, but we're really like, not everybody has ADHD. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like
Hmm.
a thing where everybody's attention span is becoming like very short to
Hmm.
even the things that should be very notable for us. Like, it's just
Girl,
crazy.
girl, we got squirrel brains.
I
That's what we got
that's
squirrel
what
brains.
they
We're like, oh, over here. No, look over there. Look up. Look down. No, look in the center. We got squirrel attention.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it just seems like, what's going on? But see, like my ADHD, I get fixated on stuff, and I don't let that shit go. So it's like it drives me crazy that it's like suddenly everybody, what is it? Doom scrolling. That's what it's called. When y'all, let me tell you something. And I've had to learn this and you're a content creator too, Chico. For those that are out there, let me tell you guys something. When you're doom scrolling, you're literally like you're allowing your brain to be what is it? Your brain is a muscle. It always grows, and it never stops, right? So then there's this research that basically says that when you're doom scrolling, you're basically just not allowing your brain to gain the retention that it needs for the information that you're consuming. So if I got 10 different influencers on my screen and something looks interesting, and typically I go to the things that are like making noise, so I'm like and that distracts me. But then I'm going to the next one constantly, and it's money for the people, but it's like you're losing it too. You're just not in your senses. Just because I was just joking, Rabbit. I was talking about you guys messing with the names like Virginia, Victoria, yes. That was an accident, and that's me, y'all. I apologize.
No, you can't take all that blame. I said Reagan though.
No, but like honestly, Chico, like when I'm typing fast, and I just can't even tell you, like I couldn't even.
I'm just horrible with names. I remember a face, but I'm horrible with names. I'll tell you
I
that.
couldn't even process. I'm still like trying to figure this out. This don't make sense whatsoever. This whole news doesn't. So, but thank you for the 199. Government has a way of grooming us at its finest and taking our attention to the thing that really matters. Oh yeah, don't forget about this Neuralink crap. Okay, that is being sold to us like, guys, it's going to be revolutionary, and it's targeted specifically for people with different brain functioning. Okay.
Yeah.
There is no way in hell. Okay.
Your brain wants to put a chip in our brain.
Y'all, let me tell you, some of you guys don't believe. I believe in this. I definitely believe that's that kind of the mark of the whatever. You insert the name, okay? Because you got to be careful with that shit. Like hell, I'm gonna allow somebody to put a chip. I even have a hard time with the face detector on my phone. Like I don't even like that shit. When I have to, I even the thumb, I'm like, this is too much. That's pushing it. Now people want to insert things in brains. I'm good.
He was so confident that he wanted to insert it in himself.
Let him be first.
I'm good. I'm super straight. I guess I'll be underground because I'm good. You're not gonna track out. Y'all already track every movement with these cell phones.
Yep.
iPads, laptops. Y'all track TVs. Your TV's always recording y'all. It literally has a sticker on there telling you it's recording you.
That's right.
Like it's everywhere now. You wonder why certain
no chip, no food. This is Adrian. I'm glad you said that because that's how it's being pushed. And Greek lady, this is a true statement. Back in the day, people had phone books. Back in the day, people had address books. I think I have one still. Once upon a time, we all remembered our phones. We didn't have to not remember our phone number. We remembered our phone numbers. Then cell phones come out, and then we press a button and call Siri, Alexa, whatever, and then she's dialing for people. Okay. She's dialing for people. Yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy. And it was, I think I could have remembered, maybe I didn't get a cell phone until I was 18, right? And the cell phone that I got was one of them Nokia bricks. Okay.
Yeah.
Where you play like the snake game.
Snake game. I was about to say it. Snake.
It was the snake game. Y'all remember the snake game? Okay. I was really, really good at that game. But anyways, that was the days when we still remembered our phone numbers, right? We still remembered, Yeah, I cannot. Mars said that she loves me some Chico.
So much has changed now.
Yes.
And some of it's for the better because like now I'm able to have a whole conversation with you online.
Yes.
Back then we used to have dial up and you hear the AOL tone and it takes 20 minutes for it to connect to the phone line. And if you got a phone call, it was over with. like we have made some advancements, but I also feel like we've lost some intelligence along the way
Yes.
too.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. We sure as heck did. Oh my God. Chico, I appreciate you coming up. Thank you for being here.
No, you're welcome. I'm about to hop down so I can get in the shower because yeah, it's hot and muggy in Memphis.
Yep, it is. It's getting late. Thank you so much for being here. I
Not a
appreciate
problem.
you.
Thank you for always having me. But I'll catch you next time, chick. Y'all have a good night.
You too. Bye, Chico. Thank
Bye.
you, Mar, for this. Um, guys, I do want to tell you guys that I just got an email. Um, this is side news, and maybe this needs to be a whole different live. I just got an email right now as I'm live about the Diddy questions for the jury members. Okay. And I'm looking at them right now. We definitely have, and I mean, I might cut this into two. So let me know if you guys want to review this right now. I got a couple minutes, or maybe we'll do a separate live tomorrow, y'all. Because this night, this is like, this news is like, oh my God, this is too much, y'all. This is too much. The family that died in the NY plane crash, two of them were neurosurgeons with engineering skills. Competition for the Neuralink. Interesting. Yeah, I definitely need to do it separate. I'm sorry. It's just too much. It's like, guys, like you can't even, I don't know. This news really just took me out. I don't even know. I don't even, do we have any more information? I'm sure that we'll probably get an investigation or something from an officer to figure this out. Um, The Washington Post is now reporting it as well. I'll show you guys my screen so you guys can see it. We have a lot of more reports about this. May she rest in heaven. May she get the peace that she couldn't get here on earth because, in this physical world, because literally this woman, regardless of what your opinion is or was of her, you can't take away from the fact that her story did change, a lot of people and motivated a lot of people to come forward and supported a lot of victims. It doesn't, she had her issues just like everybody else does, just like everybody else. And if anything, I mean, she went through a lot in her life. Some of the things that some of us will never understand, Yeah. Um I want to apologize to everybody for the way that I started this video because, like, I swear, just this news kind of like um confused me a bit. I think that's what it was. So I'm sorry for that. Um we were scheduled to do something different and then this happened, so it took me out. So I'm sorry for that. I'm gonna have to go. So I'm gonna read more of this. We'll figure this out. We'll see if we can get more information out there. And yeah, and again, I apologize. It just bothers me, guys. I'm telling you that it just bothers me because I'm like, oh my God, wait, what? Then I typed the wrong name. It's just like, no, I apologize. Um, Shannon's journey, probably. Y'all are amazing. I want to thank everybody. Bill, thank you for your comment earlier because I think you're right on the money about when the hell are we going to get these damn files released? That's that's the $1,000,000 question. What's going on? I'll see you guys on the next one, maybe tomorrow. Bye, guys. Have a good night. Bye bye.